going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger. We are back at you again today with another MLB 15 The Show Diamond Dynasty video. Once again, time for another edition of This Week in Major League Baseball. Real quick though, I do have to give a special shout out to everybody who attended my live stream on Twitch the last 2 days. We played a lot of Diamond Dynasty games. We actually built a whole new team together, and I'm going to debut that team for the people who were not in the stream this past couple days. You guys will see that video probably tomorrow afternoon, so be on the lookout for that. In today's video, we are using the created lineup in my last lineup update that one of my subscribers picked, and as mentioned, we will do that again in the future. Let's jump on into the topics. I got a chance to see a lot of Nelson Cruz this week as the Colorado Rockies, my favorite team, played against the Mariners. Dude is insane, man. Nelson Cruz is just insane. He homered 5 straight games, and I believe from what I read or heard is that he had a streak longer than that earlier in the year. I know he was on fire to start the season out, and then he cooled down. Somehow the show developers downgraded him to an 88, but I'd suggest go trying to get you one because I think he'll be back up in the 90s. But, you know, I don't watch many other teams play because I'm always watching the Rockies, and it was fun to watch Nelson Cruz play. Even though he was pretty much destroying my team, he is just a really, really good player. Now, another thing that I think I'm going to enjoy watching, though football season may get in the way of that, is the race for the National League East. So the Mets went out and got Cespedes from the Tigers, and that was a trade that happened after I produced or put out my last week's episode of This Week in Baseball. So it wasn't a trade that I was able to talk about in that video, but it's huge for the Mets because we all know they have great pitching. They have great young pitching at that. But they needed bats, and to be able to go out and get Cespedes is just pretty awesome. Lucas Duda was out of his mind for like 4 or 5 straight days, just bombing home runs, and the Mets offense was actually producing, which they've struggled to do. Well, they have a 2-game lead on the Nationals now, and I, said numerous times in previous videos that I thought the Nationals would run away with that division, but I also did say watch out for the Mets. I think they could hang around and maybe get a wild card spot, but they're winning that division now. They're up 2 games. They've won 6 in a row, 8-2 out of in their last 10, and I think that division race is going to be the best one to watch for the remainder of the season. I think those teams are going to go back and forth. The Nationals play the Rockies this weekend, so I'll be watching that game. But that's going to be an exciting one, man. Keep your eyes out on that. And then in the AL, those Blue Jays, guys, I mean, they get Tulo, they get David Price. They've been playing very, very well. 7-3 out of their last 10. They won 4 in a row. They're only 4.5 back on the Yankees now for the American League East. And in the wild card, they're not too far behind. They're actually, I think, they're in the wild card right now, a game up on Baltimore. And they've been fantastic since Tulo got traded there. A stat that I saw on Twitter that SportsCenter tweeted out, Toronto keeps rolling. Since Troy Tulowitzki's Blue Jays debut on July 29th, hitters 1 through 4 in the lineup lead the league. The whole league, not just the AL. They lead the league in home runs, runs batted in, and on base percentage. So that's very interesting, man. I think their 1 through 4 is, I think they still have Tulo leading off. I haven't really had a chance to watch any of the games, but Tulo, Edwin, however the hell you say his last name, I'm just going to butcher it, so I'm not even going to try. Josh Donaldson and Jose Bautista, man, that is scary. They added David Price, and you want to keep in mind, if they do happen to get in by the way of a wild card, that's a 1-game playoff, basically, and David Price is the type of pitcher that I would love to have on my side in a 1-game playoff. So I'm going to be rooting for the Blue Jays, man. There is no animosity as a Rockies fan on my side towards Tulo. I really would love to see him get a shot at the playoffs and a shot back at the World Series. So I'm going to be rooting for the Blue Jays for sure, just going forward, and I'm happy that they're playing well. Now, they were mixed up in some drama this past weekend with the Royals, and I don't know what it is about the Royals, but they are always involved in these bench clearing things, man. What is with the Rockies? They're always throwing at people, and their pitchers are throwing temper tantrums. Now, I know some of you guys are Rockies fans. I'm not trying to come at you, but why is your team always in the news for these reasons? It's not the first time, and I doubt it's going to be the last time. If you missed it, and I only saw the highlights, so I might be missing some information here. But basically, their pitchers were kind of throwing inside at Donaldson and Tulo. I believe Donaldson got hit once or twice, and he looked like he wanted to go and charge that mound, and he didn't. I believe it was Morales for the Royals. I probably should have had my facts straight before I started recording this video. And, you know, the Blue Jays, they retaliated as any major league team would do. I believe it was Aaron Sanchez threw inside a couple times. Didn't even hit anybody, but he got ejected from the game. The Blue Jays manager got ejected earlier in the game and came back out once both dugouts cleared. And I believe Sanchez got suspended for 3 games or something like that. He's going to appeal it, as he should, because I think it's kind of ridiculous that he was the only one that got suspended, the only player. But, that's why it's really hard for me to root for the Royals, because they're always in these skirmishes, and I don't know, man. It just rubs me the wrong way, guys. It rubs me the wrong way. I'm not taking a shot at any of you Royals fans, but it just rubs me the wrong way. I don't know what it is about them, but they're still playing pretty good baseball, man. They still have a lead, I believe, in the AL Central. They are 9.5 games up on the Twins, who have been in a nasty funk, 2-8 in their last 10. So I think the Royals are probably going to run away with that division. Yankees, Astros, Cardinals, Mets, and Dodgers, all division leaders right now. Let me know what you think about all this week's news. We'll see you with another video again tomorrow, guys. I am Popular Stranger, and I am out. Peace.